tools cost a lot and the leather costs a lot. It's a pretty expensive hobby, but I took a chunk, and the first step, I like to draw, like I don't know if you can see that, I draw on it with a pencil, it just makes a little indent. First step is to wet the leather just a little bit. I just smear it all over, I wet the whole piece, and as you can see, the leather kind of like just absorbs it in. But once you get it to the right wet state, you go through with a swivel knife, and I don't know if you can see this, it's angled from that point back. Some are flat, but I like this because it's angled, and it rotates on this point here, so I can just keep spinning this, and that's how I make my cuts with the swivel knife. So I'll go through, make a few cuts. Sorry about my hands being in the way, but the whole point of the swivel knife is to keep it kind of pointed a little bit away from you and like pull it to you. You don't ever want to like push it away. And then another on the swivel knife, you never want two cuts to ever touch each other, because you can leave a nick in the other side, and that nick will never go away. Like once you make a cut on the leather, it's not gonna go away. Alright, that was all the cuts I really needed to do for this feather. Some are a little bit more complicated. It might not look like it's coming together, but the next step would be bevelers. And a beveler, it might be hard to see, is angled too. And the idea of a beveler, these are both bevelers, just one's a little bit smaller than the other, is you're going to put it in the cut and you're pounding one side of the cut down so the other looks like it's standing up. And this ties in with being wet. When it's wet, you'll get a burnish and it leaves kind of a darker color left in the leather. So a lot of people have fancy, I just use this little mallet. I'll go through and I'll bevel on each side of the lines that I need. Make this thing stand out just a little bit more. And it's nice to have a marble like slab, like for a countertop. It makes it not sound so bad. And I'm putting the higher angled edge down in the cut, so I'm just working it around. And you can tell that is getting pounded down, so this looks like it's standing up. Beveling is probably, honestly, one of the most time-consuming processes of leatherworking, just because you have so much beveling on every single project to make it kind of come to life. As you can tell, well, froze up.
Hit the button on the bottom of the phone. Hit it one more time. There you go.
How long was that froze up? Oh, I don't know if you can tell, but you can tell that the outside of this is a little bit darker. And it's not very dark because it all depends on like what kind of leather you get. Some leather costs a little more and is really good. Now, for a feather, I like to use my swivel knife, and I'm gonna make just simple cuts going towards the front to give it kind of the feathery look. And I'm just gonna start at the vein and just work my way to the outside of the feather. Leatherworking is something I've honestly only been doing for probably about 2 or 3 months, but I like it a lot. It's really expensive. Like the kit I just bought with all the tools I probably would ever need, I just paid $250 for, and to buy leather alone, a whole hide is like probably 150, something like that. But as you can tell, it's kind of starting to look a little bit more like a feather. And then what I like to do is on the outside, because right now, I think it kind of just looks a little blocky. It don't look exactly like a feather would kind of end at the ends. It's not gonna like feather out. So I like to take my swivel knife, start at the very tip of the feather, and just kind of make little cuts going into it, so it's kind of a feathered edge. That's pretty much all you have to do the feather. And after this, I would put dye or whatever. If I wanted this outside to be black, say this was a little section of the belt, I can just dye the outside black and then antique the inside. And it would make it look kind of like a little bit darker, like the cuts would show up a little bit darker than the actual leather would. But other than that, that's pretty much all you need to do a feather.